work as filmmaker takes me to places all over the world. It takes me to remote villages. It takes me to the communities forgotten by time. And it takes me to 1,000-year-old civilizations. On one of these journeys, I found myself at edge of the lake, surrounded by nothing, only sound of waves and wind. That evening was filled with silence. In that stillness, I noticed something around me. There were birds, many of them, and yet I felt an overwhelming silence. How could that be? Birds are nature's musicians. They sing songs, they speak love, but yet here there was silence. And there I met a man who lived near lake. He looked at me with deep sadness in his eyes and said something that surprised me. The birds here, they have forgotten to sing. I was stunned. Forgotten to sing? What does that even mean? Moments like these often become my stories, my purpose. And right there in that moment, I knew this would be my next film, my next story. And I named it Moklani, meaning farewell, the last meeting. It was not just about the absence of sound, it was about the absence of life. It was about the big story what happened when we take too much and when we give too little. When we stop listening to world around us. Can you imagine a world where no birds sing? Can you imagine walking outside every day and there is nothing, just silence? No movement, no sounds which, which connect us to the nature, to earth? It's a haunting thought, isn't it? And yet, this reality is unfolding in our world today. World is a vast subject. Let's focus on Pakistan. We call this country Pak, the land of purity. Growing up, we learned in schools we are blessed with land, gifted with 5 rivers, 4 seasons, and endless natural beauty. We sang songs, made films, and read books that celebrated this richness. I was part of that too. I, I made patriotic music videos, documentaries, films, and celebrated that glory of Pakistan. But here is a question. What happened to all of that? Our rivers are drying, our air is polluted, our cultural heritage is vanishing in front of our eyes. How did this land of pure become land of poison? We are building housing societies, cutting down forests, destroying agriculture and farmland. We are building, expanding and consuming in such a way that make this clear that we have stopped looking ahead. We have forgotten the real meaning of progress. I look around and I see artificial trees, non-native plants taking over fertile land. We are replacing nature with something fake. Are we deceiving ourselves? Are we really looking forward? Climate change is often discussed in numbers and in data points. For me, it's not just about statistics. It's about stories, faces, and lives of the people who become victim of crossfire of our choices or our policymakers. One of my project, Climate Kahani, it is about those stories, but those are not just stories. Those are lives and hopes of the people. My films, Natari, The Color of Smoke, and Moklani, the narratives of these stories are so powerful because these stories are very personal. They bring the emotional and personal moments and journeys of those people. I want to share one insight that stayed with me inside my heart. In all my research, all the stories I witnessed and filmed, I found out the people who live in harmony with nature are often the most happiest people. And when that balance broke, it brings unimaginable sadness. The man told me, like, the birds here at this lake have forgotten to sing. He was a fisherman. His name was Akbar, and later he became protagonist in one of my film. Akbar used to live in one of the largest freshwater lake in Sindh, Pakistan, called Manchar Lake. And when the lake water poisoned, he has to leave his life behind. He has he had no choice. He left his boat, he left that life on water, everything. Just 20 years ago, there were about 400 boat houses at Manchar Lake. And right now, there are only 40 boat houses. 40. The whole heritage, whole culture, ecosystem vanished. Thousands of birds used to, I mean, those migratory birds used to come at the Manchar Lake. They filled the skies, but now nothing. There is just emptiness, silence, and that silence haunts me to this day. As a filmmaker, I filmed some of the hardest moments where people lose everything, and those moments stayed with me long after when my camera stopped rolling. Akbar's migration from lake to land was one of that moment. Heartbreaking. Can you imagine if you had to leave your house not out of your choice, but because of climate change, some natural or man made disaster? Can you imagine leaving your roots, your culture, and your land? When you lose that, you lose piece of yourself. Let's find our way back while we still have a chance. The choices we make today, how we consume, and how we live, either going to heal the world or harm the world. Let's cherish this earth by making sustainable choices, by reducing, recycling, and reusing. Let's protect what we have for ourselves, for our loved ones, and for generations to come, and for every voice in the nature that still sings. Thank you.